Hello everyone, hope you are all doing wonderful today. In this video, we're going to talk about how I learn songs fast. So my personal method is charting, or writing out a chart that has the map of the song or song structure, but most importantly, it tells me what to play and when to play it. Some things you will need for this method is something to write on, something to write with, and something to listen to music to. For me right now, I'm using my Kindle Scribe, just set to a blank sheet of paper. Without further ado, let's do some charting. All right, so the song I'm going to be charting today is a song called Alabaster Heart by Bethel Music. And yeah, I guess let's just jump right in. Okay, so we got a little fade in here. Assuming, yep, there's an intro. I'm just going to write the letter I. Tell me that it's an intro. I'm going to write down. And for me, that means that I don't play. Just however you need to write that you're not playing there, you know. The thing with charting is it's all about what works for you. And right here we got a verse. We're also down. I'm assuming that there will be either another verse, an instrumental, or a chorus after this. So let's see what happens here. A hold. You know what? I might just write verse 1 plus 2. Cool. So we write verse 1 plus 2. Just both of those verses, and we swell into the chorus here. And that's quarter notes on the ride. I'll just write RD one quarter. Should we swell into the chorus? And then 4 measures. Okay, I'm gonna pause it there because I need to write something. So 7 measures into that chorus, I think I heard a very light swell. So I'll write another 3 measures and then swell. And let me listen back again to see if it swells again into that verse, or that instrumental rather. Okay, yeah, so there is a swell there. And honestly, I think that swell on the 8th measure there is so light that I'm not even gonna put it there, so it's not that important. And you know what? Let me just write times 2. Just do that twice. That gets us through the chorus. And then we have, yeah, it's an intro, so I'll just write I. I usually write INT for interlude, or INS or something like that for instrumental, so you don't have a bunch of I's on your page and you don't know which one is which. Anyways, let's see what's happening in this interlude or intro here. Okay, so we got go boo ga do do boo ga boo ga boo. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of repetitive, you know, and you add those roughs in there. So I'm gonna write, for me, music notation work. I just kind of know like the bottom note's the kick, top note's the snare, and I'll just write SD1 over 16, telling me that it's based around 16 note ghost notes on the snare, and basically I just wrote here the accents that I'm playing with that. All right, so that's a intro. I'm just gonna write 2 rotations because the chord progression rotates twice. And again, that's what works for me, may not work for you. Do whatever you want. All right, let's keep going here. Okay, so the intro groove here is the exact same groove in this verse here. So I'm gonna write intro groove. Okay. So here in these last 2 measures, it's gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna write times 6 because I think it's an 8 measure phrase. I might check that later just to be sure. So I'm gonna draw a bar to divide it, and then make sure I know how to crash. And let me listen again because I don't really remember what happened. yeah, it's just kind of crash. I can get by just continuing that intro groove. And I'll make sure I add just like a 1/16 tom fill. Now, if you have to write it note for note, write it note for note, but the chart is an outline of the song, and the main things you need to outline is what is the groove here, what's the dynamic, and also accent things like swells and accents, because those are very important. Anyways, let's see what's happening in the chorus here. Oh yeah. Go to the like more straight groove, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm hearing boo-ga, boo-boo-ga. Yeah, just like that. I think that's hi-hats he's doing. It's hard to tell in Bethel recordings because some of the cymbals or snare, things like that, they're so mellow that it's hard to tell the difference sometimes. I don't know if that's just me. That's great for a mix, but anyways. So I think it's that 3 times, and I'm gonna listen to the last time again because it changed. There was like an added 16th note somewhere in the kick. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so boo ga boo 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 ga, and I also noticed that there is that open hi-hat on that note, so I am gonna draw that in there just to make sure we know what's happening there. Draw a little O on top so we know it's open, and just write fill and write a rhythm for that. All right, let's see what happens the second half of the chorus. Kind of the same thing, so I'm just gonna do ×2 and change second fill, or I'll just write fill 1 and that's the first chorus. I think they actually just went to another chorus, so let's write that in too. Oh, they changed it up there. So now we got the same groove as before, but we also have what they were doing on that 4th time, the first time, on the second measure of the second chorus, if that made any sense, what I just said. And it sounded like they even had that open hi-hat again. Okay, so I'm gonna write ×2 and then fill, write a rhythm, basic rhythm for it. Whoa, this is different. Yeah. Does it do it again? No, it doesn't. So that's one of those things, like, is it important to keep in there or is it not? I'll put it in there. Why not? Let me see if it's still keeping that kick groove. It is. That's neat. So they're kind of keeping the same rhythm across those 2 measures. I don't know if that was intentional, but kind of neat how that works. What I notice here is that the hi-hats are no longer on that beat, but I'm noticing like a tss on the start of each measure. I'm gonna draw a caret there to hopefully imply to me that it's short. Or I'll write a staccato dot, but that just looks weird. Okay. So we have the boo ga boo boo ga again, and then we have just boo ga boo. I'm gonna emphasize, I guess draw a tie to let it ring out. Let me write tom fill. All right. Oh yeah, we have an interlude here, INT, and we're down. Bridge. We got those ride cymbal 8th notes coming in. See if I remember to fade in there. Yep, swell. Okay, yeah, like this. So then I'm gonna write 1/8 sim, kick, F, 2B for 2 beats. Then I'm gonna write times 4. And let me see if I can get more specific with what I was hearing in that tom groove. That's really simple. Boo, boo, do, boo, do, boo. And then like 3 more times. Let me make sure I know these are all kicks. Okay. I'm gonna go through and highlight all the wherever I wrote in emphasis on what the symbol was. So make sure I just, I don't know, pops out a little more and I just can kind of read it at the same time. All right, and then make sure we do kind of a swell out of that. Just do like a floor tom ride cymbal kind of thing. And then see what happens in this third bridge here. Okay, yeah, then we're gonna build. And that's actually not a swell. That's more of like a 1 measure tom fill, but RD18. Hopefully that will imply to me that I need to keep my right hand on the ride cymbal and do stuff with my other hand between the toms. Okay, let's go to this last bridge. Really build in here. Literally, or just write build, because I mean, a build is the same thing. It's easy to remember for most people, at least for me. You know, you're just hitting the snare and the kick and either like the ride cymbal or the floor tom, or maybe even the open hi-hat all at the same time, just building energy. And then accents every 2 beats. So I might even just write here. I'm gonna write build 116. Try to highlight that. And then I'm literally just gonna write the accents. So let's make this a half note. And then it went to 2 quarter notes. So it sounds like I did 3 more there, and then we do this last one. I'm gonna write in all caps build, because it's that final big push towards that. I think they're going into an instrumental there. I'm gonna write parenthesis around that note to emphasize that it was played, and then make sure we get a nice big flam here at the end, on the end of 4, to lead everyone into that big instrumental. Anyways, see what we're doing here. Okay, yeah, so this is an instrumental. Boo, boo, ga, boo, 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 ga. And then we got boo, boo, ga, boo, boo, ga, boo, ga. Sounds like I'm speaking gibberish. But I mean, it's not gibberish. It's drum language. Okay. Let me write crash, and then another crash. Make sure I crash. Okay, so that's times, I'm gonna write 7.5, and then 2 beat tom, and I'm gonna write drop. Because when it's big, I'll probably I'll make it big. But if it's drop, it's emphasizing that not only am I playing a fill with the toms, but I'm also dropping the dynamics back down to, this low chorus here. And somewhere here, it's Bethel music, so they're gonna build in a whole other thing. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but you totally could if you want to. We're just down. Honestly, we're probably done at this point. And you know what? I'm gonna call it there. So, this is the moment. Let's see if my chart that I just wrote will work. There's a lifetime worth of worship in the nuance of your names. So let it rise like incense, my whole life, a fragrance every house, here broken at your feet. Every breath and offering, my heart cries, these lungs sing over you, my worthy know, for just charting the song, I think that's pretty good. So be sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comments, or if you have a better method or a different method of how you learn songs fast. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more content like this and also some drum covers, be sure to subscribe to this channel. If you want to see some more drum content and music content by me, be sure to follow me on Instagram. That is linked down in the description below. But that concludes today's video. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.